Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow with nothing. No money, no job, no savings, just a cracked phone and some free Wi-Fi from the coffee shop down the street. What would you do? I've been there. Broke, lost, overwhelmed. And I know starting from zero doesn't feel empowering. It feels terrifying. But I did it. One step at a time, one decision at a time. No magic, no shortcuts, just real practical moves and a whole lot of persistence. If that's where you are right now, I want you to know I see you. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help you build. So let's start. You don't need a notebook. You don't need to take notes. You can always come back and watch this again, and I hope you do. Because what you're about to hear might just change everything. Step 1, face the numbers. If I had to start from $0 today, the first thing I'd do is stop lying to myself. No more I'm fine. No more pretending that the problem will magically fix itself. No more avoiding the bank app like it's a horror movie. I'd open a spreadsheet. Blank, cold, honest. And at the top, I'd type money I don't want to look at. Then I'd start listing everything, every cent of debt, every overdue bill, every subscription that's been quietly siphoning away my money each month. It would suck, it would make me uncomfortable, it might even make me cry. But it would be the first real move. Because you can't change what you won't confront. And when you're starting from zero, the truth isn't your enemy, it's your fuel. This step, it's not about shame, it's about clarity. It's about standing in front of the mirror and saying, okay, this is where I am, not where I'm staying. Because when you're broke, you don't need more motivation. You need a map. And facing the numbers, as brutal as it might feel, is how you draw the first line on that map. Step 2, I call it, cut the leaks. After I faced the numbers, I'd probably sit there in stunned silence for a bit. But once the shock wore off, I'd do the next hard thing, stop the bleeding. Because here's the truth, no one likes to say out loud. Most of us aren't just broke because we don't make enough. We're broke because we leak money, quietly, consistently, stupidly. Like that $9.99 subscription for premium meditation sounds I haven't used since February. Or the gym membership I swore I'd use after New Year's, 3 New Years ago. Or that little voice in my head that says, come on, it's just $6 for a latte, you deserve it. Yeah, I did deserve better. But not like that. So I'd go line by line through my spending, no skipping, no justifying, no what if I might use this someday. If it doesn't feed me, free me, or fuel my comeback, it's gone. Because when you're starting from $0, every dollar you keep is a vote for your future. And you don't build wealth with big wins. You build it by stopping the tiny, invisible losses. And guess what? Once I stopped trying to look rich, I started to actually get rich. Not in some flashy way, but in the quiet way, where you finally have more coming in than going out. And you look around one day and realize my money isn't disappearing anymore. That's the power of cutting the leaks. It's not sexy, but it's real. And real wins? Step 3, build the floor. Okay, the bleeding stopped. You're not leaking cash on dumb stuff. Your budget's breathing again. Now what? Now you build the floor. And no, I don't mean investing in crypto or launching a dropshipping empire. I'm thinking way less exciting, but way more powerful. An emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses, just sitting there. Boring, untouched, safe. It's not a flex. It's your foundation. Because when you're broke, one small thing, a flat tire, a medical bill, a bad month, can knock you back to zero fast. But when you've got a floor beneath you, you stop living on the edge of panic. You stop saying yes to toxic jobs, toxic bosses, toxic anything, just because you're desperate for your next paycheck. This fund gives you time to think, time to breathe, time to choose, not just react. And I get it. Saving even $1,000 might feel impossible right now. But here's the thing. You don't build a floor overnight. You build it brick by brick. $50 here, $20 there. That tax refund you were going to blow on new sneakers, that's a brick. And every time you add one, you get a little more stable, a little more confident, a little more free. Because before you reach for the stars, you've got to pour concrete. Step 4, grow the gap. All right, you've stopped the leaks, you've built your emergency floor. Now it's time to do the one thing that unlocks every next level in your financial life. Grow the gap. The gap between what you earn and what you spend. Because here's the truth most people avoid. Wealth doesn't come from how much you earn. It comes from how much you keep. Let that sink in. You can make 150 calories a year and still be broke if your lifestyle eats all of it. You can make $45 and start building wealth if you grow that gap and protect it like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. So how do you grow the gap? Step 1. Increase income. This doesn't mean selling your soul, but it does mean getting strategic. Pick up freelance work in the evenings. Sell that camera or guitar collecting dust. Learn a skill people actually pay for. Copywriting, editing, coding. Pick your lane. Ask for a raise. Apply for a better paying job. You're not a tree. Move. Even $200 to $300 more per month? That's fuel. Step 2. Don't let lifestyle creep eat it. This is where most people mess up. They get a raise and upgrade their life to match it. New phone, better car, fancy dinners. You don't do that. Channel that money straight into savings, investments, debt payoff, whatever your goal is. Automate it. Make it invisible. Act like you didn't even get a raise. Step 3. Get obsessed with margin. The bigger your gap, the more freedom you buy. Every dollar not spent is a soldier fighting for your future. And the moment you start treating margin as sacred instead of just extra, your life will shift. Fast. Because growing the gap is how you stop living paycheck to paycheck. It's how you buy back your time. And it's how you go from just surviving to building something real. Step 5. Invest in the climb, slow but sure. Now that you've built your gap, it's time to put that gap to work. This is where you stop trading time for money and start letting money make money. Because saving can protect you, but investing, that's what propels you. Let's get one thing straight. You don't need to be rich to invest. You don't need to know everything. You just need to start. Start small, start smart, but start. So where do you begin? 1. Eliminate high interest debt. Before you invest a dollar, kill anything with double-digit interest. Credit cards, payday loans, that buy now, cry later furniture financing. You can't climb with an anchor on your ankle. 2. Get your 401k or IRA in order. If your job offers a match, take it. That's free money. If not, open a Roth IRA. Automate your contributions. Even $100 a month matters. Because compounding doesn't care how small you start. It only cares when you start. 3. Keep it simple. No need to day trade. No need to flip NFTs. No chasing the next big stock. Stick with index funds. Add time. Repeat with consistency. Boring investing is wealthy investing. 4. Invest in you. Courses, books, mentorship, new skills that grow your earning power. Your brain, it's your most valuable appreciating asset. 5. Stay in the game. Markets rise, markets fall, but the only people who lose long-term are the ones who panic and jump ship. This isn't a get-rich-quick story. This is a get-free-slowly journey. And investing, real, long-term, steady investing, is how you buy your freedom, one brick at a time. You've made it this far. Now it's time to shift from hustle to harvest. Are you ready to move to step 6? Redefine rich? Okay, this is the final step. You started at 0. You faced the fear. You stopped the leaks. You built your floor. You grew your gap. You invested in your climb. Now, here's the most important step of all. Redefine what rich means to you. For most of my life, I thought rich meant a fancy car, a corner office, a vacation in Bali with infinity pools and drone shots. But here's the truth. That version of rich, it's loud, it's shiny, and often it's empty. You want to know what real wealth feels like? Waking up without anxiety on the first of the month. Having options, not obligations. Saying no to a toxic job because you've got a 6-month cushion. Buying your time back so you can show up at your kid's school play at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Real wealth is quiet. It doesn't scream. It whispers peace. The world will keep trying to sell you a version of success that's expensive, performative, and exhausting. But you get to choose differently. You get to define rich as freedom, flexibility, fulfillment. Because at the end of the day, money is not the goal. It's the tool. The goal is a life you don't need to escape from. So wherever you are, whether you're at step 1 or step 6, remember this. This journey isn't just about building a bank account, it's about building a life that feels good to live. And you're already on your way. This is Smart Money, Dumb Money, a place for people like us who start small, dream big, and do the work, one honest step at a time. Hit that subscribe button. We're dropping new videos every single day to help you get smarter with money without losing your soul in the process.